Hey, welcome back. I know I haven't been in this car for a minute. I've been pretty busy just trying to focus on clients, focus on Instagram, whatever. But yeah, after that day in the life, I knew I needed to kind of get back to some of the real talk videos because it has been a minute. So wanted to just come here today, have a nice conversation with you guys about something very important to me, and also something that a lot of people struggle with or are going to struggle with. And I'm going to explain why you will struggle with this thing, especially if you're on the correct path, and kind of why this happens. So I got my AC on today, so hopefully it's not too fucking hot. It's been sunny in Pittsburgh. But what I want to talk about today is why your friends do not want to see you win. And I know that sounds like, damn bro, like my friends are switching up on me, but it is true. Everyone's going to experience this if you kind of make a transformation out of the state you're in now, whether that be fitness related, social media, entrepreneurship. There's going to be somebody in your circle that you probably won't even realize who it's going to be, but that person is going to switch up on you and is going to be upset when you win, in a sense. It's going to get under their skin and really hurt them whenever they see you win. And yeah, it's a pretty universal experience, but essentially the reasoning behind this is because you and that person were the exact same. Let's use you being overweight, for example, okay? This is just an example. I'm not speaking from experience yet, but you and this guy are both overweight, okay? And you say, hey, I'm gonna start going to the gym. He's like, oh, whatever, okay, have fun, go to the gym. And then you end up losing, let's say, 50 pounds. In his head, he's like, damn, I couldn't do that. I couldn't lose 50 pounds. So in his head, he's insecure and upset that you were able to lose that weight and he wasn't able to lose that weight. So you kind of see where I'm going with this. The reason somebody will switch up on you and the reason somebody will kind of like go against you or stop liking you or talk shit on you for a specific reason is usually because you're doing something that they're either too insecure to do or it's something they physically are not capable of doing because of their mentality. So if you were overweight, your friend was overweight, you lost the weight, he didn't, the reason he would be insecure and the reason that he would switch up on you is because he couldn't do that. He couldn't lose the weight, and it's coming from a place of jealousy and insecurity. The same thing has happened to me multiple times in my life. I remember when I started my social media, I got posted on Benchmob, and I was so fucking excited for this. I know this sounds stupid, but I was so excited. I remember telling all my friends, and I had a couple of friends who were just like, oh, okay, like, cool, bro. And then talked behind my back and said like, yeah, he doesn't shut the fuck up about that. Sorry, bro, like it's my goal to do this, and now I'm fucking doing it. So yeah, now I'm doing it. And the reason for that is because that specific individual could not put themselves online. They're way too scared to do that shit. They couldn't talk into a camera like I'm doing now and just be their normal self. They couldn't think to post on Instagram because it's corny to them. It's corny that you want to put yourself out on social media and try to make a career for yourself and not just get a 9-to-5 and do what everyone else is doing. Like I'm on a different path and I want to do something different. And that individual deep down wants to do the same thing, but he's too scared to do it. So instead of being happy for a friend's success, that individual would just project that insecurity onto me by therefore hating on me, talking shit on me, saying like, oh, like what a loser, he's posting on social media, like doesn't shut up about social media. Like the reason that they're gonna talk that shit is because they can't fucking do it. They can't do the same shit as you. The reason that anyone will hate on you or talk shit on you is because they're coming from a place below you and they would like to be at the place you're at. Even if kids are like calling your, let's say you start a gym page and they're calling it corny. They're saying, oh, like this is lame, whatever. Or let's say like you did a new startup, like you're starting a clothing brand, you're trying to start trading Forex, you're trying to start drop shipping, whatever bullshit you're trying to start. If somebody talks shit on you about that, somebody hates on you about that, and they're your friend, they're somebody you consider like a close friend to you, it's because they're insecure. It's because they cannot do what you're doing. So don't take it to heart, but this is genuinely something you're going to experience. And like I said, I've experienced this at all volumes of my life. Whenever I first got in shape and started posting on my gym private, people would say it was corny. People would say it was stupid. I wanted to show off my progress. Why should I be ashamed of that? You know what I mean? I had like ex-girlfriends get mad that I was posting, and it's like, well, you're insecure. So, yeah, it's like people couldn't do that. The people that were hating on me for posting on a gym private were the people that were upset that I had a better body than them and that I worked harder than them. So also, if you're that person, make sure not to just, like, I know it is hard if you're coming from a place of insecurity and you like wish you could do something but you couldn't, but you need to understand in your head that you can do that thing, okay? You are fully capable of doing what somebody else has done. I remember seeing all these kids doing social media and be like, damn, like, I wish I could do that. Well, now this is my job. Now I do this shit full time. And if you're not familiar with me, obviously, I have a lot more followers on Instagram. That's kind of like my main platform, but I am branching to YouTube now, obviously. But I did that shit because I saw other people do it, and instead of being insecure about it and saying, damn, I wish I grew my social media, I wish I was able to create a business, I wish I did all this shit, I just went and fucking did it. I put in the work every day to do it. So don't just let somebody else's success discourage you from taking the same path. Don't just let somebody else's transformation discourage you from making the same transformation. You are just as capable as any other individual on this earth of doing those things, but you just tell yourself you're not. Why? You tell yourself you're worse. You tell yourself that you're not able to do these things, that they just got lucky, or it was their genetics, or something like that, and it's just not true. You're fully capable. I don't care what your situation is, you are fully capable. Look at how many successful entrepreneurs, look at how many bodybuilders out there came from fucking nothing. Came from being 100 pounds soaking wet, or came from being dead broke, having to help their parents with the bills every single day. You don't need the starting point, all you need is the drive to get to the end point. You just gotta show up for yourself. At the end of the day, it's plain and simple. It's literally just, I don't understand why people just refuse to show up for themselves. Like, you can't just see somebody else's success and then project your insecurity onto that success. And the funny thing is too, this car you see me sitting in, the same shit happened when I bought that car. Motherfuckers were saying, oh yeah, how about he's gonna be financing that his whole life. Yeah, okay, yeah. You got me. You I promise you, you don't got me. But whenever you get to the point where you've already achieved that desired outcome, like I have now, I mean, I'm still, don't get me wrong, I'm far from where I'm headed. I'm going to continue progressing every single day, being better every single day. But once you hit that outcome that you originally desire, like, you're not gonna care what those people think of you. You're not gonna care, like, I don't care if somebody's talking shit on my physique when I have a better body than them. I don't care if people talk shit on my social media when I made it a career and they didn't. I don't care if somebody talks shit about my car when mine is nicer than theirs. Like, you need to understand that all hate comes from below. All insecurity comes from below. Anyone speaking negatively towards you, anyone speaking just against you or talking behind your back, they're speaking from below you. They're yelling up to you. That's all, because that's all they can do. They can't take action. They refuse to take action. So if all you do is take action and all you do is focus on yourself, those friends will weed themselves out. Every single friend will show their true colors. And I've had friends who, when I started social media, they gave me the utmost support. They told me to post on my gym private. They told me to post on social media. Like, were ecstatic when I was able to buy a car from social media. We're just thrilled with everything that I've done. And those are the people that I'll be around the rest of my life. The friends that talk shit on me behind my back, the friends that projected insecurities on me because they're too scared to do the things that I do, it's just, like, you know those people are not meant for you. And it sucks because whenever you transform your life from the position you're at, your circle's going to get smaller. It might even change entirely. Mine has changed so much in the past couple of years, and like, that's a hard thing to do because you might think, wow, like, these are my lifelong best friends. But just wait till you change something. Because if that friend is comfortable and doing the same shit every day and not progressing, and then you start to progress, they're gonna fucking hate it. They're gonna hate it. The only people that are gonna stick with you and support you are the people on the same path as you. That's why my closest friends are all people who are either doing social media, starting a business, starting a hustle. They're trying to get in shape. They're competing in bodybuilding. Those are my closest friends because they have the same beliefs as me. And they're not insecure because they're trying to do the same thing as me. And they're actually putting the work in for it. The people that hate on me or talk shit on me are the people that are too scared to do that work. They're too scared to get in better shape, fully focus on their body. They're too scared to post on social media, to start a business, to put themselves out there and really just chase their dreams at the end of the day. Like, you gotta understand that nobody's gonna chase those dreams for you. And it sucks to say, but like, a lot of people are gonna turn on you whenever you make it, in whatever you're trying to make it in. And this isn't some entrepreneur bullshit saying like, once you're successful, like, switch up because of the money. No. Like, whenever you switch out of the life you're living right now, the people that you are surrounded with that are also living that same life are not going to like it. So you need to understand that, and you need to be willing to accept that people are not meant to stay in your life if they do not support your goals, values, dreams, etc. There are just so many people out there that are not going to want to see you win. So the lesson in this video that I want you to take away is to surround yourself with people that support you when you're down, when you're not successful, when you don't have that dream body. The people that support you there, but whenever you start to take those steps and they see that you're taking those steps towards living and building a better life, if they start to switch up, they're gone. Those people are not worth your time. Those people are fucking bums. And they're upset because you're finally making a change. I've literally had clients come to me and say like, yeah, bro, my friends don't understand why I'm working with a coach and taking the gym serious. Like, they keep asking why I don't eat as much out, or like I won't go get pizza with them. Yeah, of course they will, because they're too fucking scared to do that. You think they would hire a coach? They would change their life. They would like try to flip a switch. Like, these people are just like, if somebody sees a good friend of theirs changing and they refuse to change, normally they're not gonna like it. They're gonna come from a place of insecurity. Now, I've had friends too who just aren't on the same path as me. They want to do something else and they're passionate about that, and that's fine. And they still support me and are still so like amazing friends. But the reason for that is because they're happy with where they are and they're happy to see other people win. You have to celebrate your own blessings, but also celebrate the blessings of others. Celebrate the blessings of your friends. Because those people that'll hate on me, talk shit on me, whatever, I don't say a bad word about them. I don't care. I want to see them win. I still want to see them win. That's just the kind of person I am, and that's the kind of person you have to be. You shouldn't just hate on somebody else because they hated on you. It's gonna feel even worse for them when all you do is support them and want to see them win, because they hate that. They don't want to be friends with you anymore. They're too embarrassed by being friends with you because they just see you leveling up and they're staying the same. So if you are that insecure person and you feel like you hate on your friends, like you don't like seeing people win, then I need you to understand that that's not going to get you anywhere. You are speaking from a place of insecurity, and I know that's a hard talk to have with yourself, but at the end of the day, you are speaking from a place of insecurity, and you're speaking from a place of wanting to be in a position they're in. So don't let that discourage you from actually chasing your goals, because that person that you're either hating on, admiring, whatever you are, they chased their goals when they were in a position like yours. Your position does not correlate to your outcome. You don't need to have a crazy starting point. You don't need to change overnight. You don't need to magically flip a switch and you're a whole different person. But if you take those actionable steps every single day to becoming the person that you want to be, and you envision yourself as that person every single day, then that is who you are. That is the person you embody, and that is the person you shall become. So if you made it to the end of this video, I need you to understand that, well, obviously, I guess the fucking topic of the video is that your friends are going to hate on you, but it is true. Some of your boys are going to switch up, and that's just the nature of life. These people are speaking from insecurity. They don't want to see you win, and that's how it'll be. You'll have to cut them off. But also take this as a lesson that no person in a position higher than yours will ever talk down on you, and no person in a position lower than yours will ever talk up to you. Now, actually, they might. You never know. But the majority of them, like, that's where the hate's coming from. You get what I'm saying? It's been a long fucking morning. I can't talk correctly. But just focus on yourself and know and understand that your starting point does not correlate to the finish line. Peace.